Final question. Speaking of computing, and I'm pretty sure the Harvard element of it has to do with Fox's ability to seek out the game. But your favorite and I guess best NHL video game that's ever been made.
NHL 94 for sure. That tops the list for sure. That's the game that, well, first of all, that's the game of firsts for many reasons. The first time that the NHL and the NHL Players Association worked together, the first game where the one timer was introduced, the gameplay was smooth. The players were like, it just so much about it. The gameplay was smooth. The graphics were nice. It was fun to play. It's still fun to replay. The organ was in it, and the Sega CD version was the actual like organ sounding music. Dieter Rule, I believe he does the organ for the Kings, or did at one point. He actually recorded the organ tracks by arena for the game. So there's a lot of like Easter eggs and a lot of fun things like that. And of course, the famous weight bug too, which made Jeremy Roenick like one of the best players in the game when he wasn't designed to be. It was an error in the code that made him unstoppable in the Sega Genesis version. So there's just so many things. And like this game is so beloved that there's a world championship that still goes on every single year, specifically for NHL 94, which is awesome. And by the way, one of the best players of all time in NHL 94, his video game name is King Raph, a giant Rangers fan, lives in New York. So shout out to Raph, who is awesome. And he and I hold a couple of video game world records as well, by the way, no big deal. But he's a massive Rangers fan. So really cool.
A little pat on the back. I will say that I was still not born yet when that game came out, so it's hard for me to fully relate to that. But Arda, thank you very much for joining us, and appreciate you coming on.
Anytime. Thanks for having me.